Hey guys, welcome back to another P3D video. We are back into the Blackbox aircraft. It is an A330. I'll just quickly pan around here. You can see it's only got the one engine, two engines, sorry, one on each wing. A340 will be the next video. But this is the A330-300, so it's the bigger variant of the A330, actually. So we're currently American Airlines 327. Is it 327 or 329? 329, there's no 3 in it. We got American Airlines 729 from Heathrow off to Philadelphia. This is going to be a lovely flight today. And this wonderful aircraft. It's weird lighting going on here. The engines and the flaps, the slats, look like they're not really being affected by the lighting of the clouds and everything. So that's annoying. So let's go and jump inside the cockpit and get things set up in the aircraft. So first of all, TA is always on TARA, so let's go and turn it off. Like so, and the MCDs are all synced up, which is annoying. Right, so let's go and put our route in first. So we're here at Heathrow, and we're going off to Philadelphia, which is KPHL. And one thing we could do is go and align the RSs like so. And we're currently on ground power. There's no OP on, so we should get the nav light on. So, and technically got the fuel and seat. Technically got the seat belts and the fuel on, so we can turn on the seat belts and we can arm the emergency lights. So align the IRSs, and our flight number, like I said, is American Airlines 729. With our cost index of just a standard 20. I'm not sure what we should be doing. We've got our final cruising altitude at 400, and a 0 fuel weight is 158.3. And our block as well is pretty much 50. I'm just going to put 49. We can round to 49.7. There we go. That's good. Right. Let's go to the... what was it beeping at? Doors, probably. Let's go open some doors up. And close these doors. There we go. Right, so we are departing at a runway 27 right today. And we'll be taking the Woburn 3F departure. Not next page, but down to Woburn 3F. Here it is. And there's no transition, that's fine. And that's our departure setting. And apparently we need to open up exit 1. Oh yeah, I did open up the wrong door. Alright, let's go open that one then. There we go. So, the flight plan. Oh, let's just erase that. I want to make sure anything didn't accidentally get clicked in. So, out of the Woburn 3F departure, we're just doing. This is quite the tedious part, so I will skip this in the video. But I'll just get started to let you guys show you how to do it and everything. So you put in the airway, and then what waypoint you want to go to the airway. Enter that in, insert it, and the next one, doing a direct to SAPCO. Like so. And from there, we're going on the UN57 to Trent, or TNT is the short version, which is what you should be doing. You never put the VORs into their long worded. So you always do it in 3 letters. Oh, I accidentally did that. And one more. This is the longer one. So UL28, which actually has more than one waypoint in it. Penil. And from there, we're going on the M1. Not the M1, the M144, and that's going off to Bagsco. Actually, this isn't actually there's quite a lot of directs after this. And after this I'll just skip the video because there's a lot of direct flying after this. Welcome back. I have just finished the flight planning and done all the step climbs. If you come down here we can see we're starting to cruising at 360 over here, and be carrying on over, then step climbing up to 380, and then our final altitude, like I said, at flight level 400. So that's all set up now, which is good. So let's go and do our perf quickly, and so we are going to be doing a transition altitude of apparently 6,000 feet. Let's go quickly check that. Yes, that's correct. That is good. And we are then going to put in the rest of the stuff. So, right, the Blackbox pre-flight manager is saying we need to be required of a flight trim of, let's put the 1 first, and then up, and 4.1. So enter that in. And we're going to be flexing to temp of 50. And that's it pretty much. It's set the V speed. So V1 is 130, VR 155, and V2 of 162. So that's nice. Passengers have boarded, so I'm just going to quickly close that door. So we can get rid of the jetway. Yeah, sadly the Blackbox haven't not modelled, but programmed where the doors are. Like 777 just took off right in front of our faces. It's crazy. Wow. Yeah, they haven't modelled the doors, not modelled, programmed the doors where they are and everything. So the jetway is pretty much guessed where the doors are. It's a bit of a problem. So let's go and get the APU started up, because we need to get that going. We can't start our engines with the ground power connected. Well, we can, but we're going to be pushing back, and that's not very good. I have no idea if you need the fuel pumps on for the AP to start up. Let's go and get all the MCP set up as well, and set the barrier reference. Like so. Yeah. IRSs have aligned, which is good, and this lighting effect on the wings just doesn't look that good, does it? So on my stream, hopefully you guys some saw that, we're talking about apparently the 1060, which is the graphics card that I have, and doesn't do lighting very well with P3D, and if I get like a 1070 and above, or equivalent, like AMD equivalent, apparently lighting gets a lot better. So hopefully, if I want to get a better graphics card, that shaders issue does not occur, because that is really annoying. Baggage is really finished as well. I thought I might have to skip the video, but it turns out I don't really need to. Got like another American 777s over there. Got the aircraft by us, except those. We've got Delta. I think that might be an A330, not sure. No, it's not. Yeah, it is, maybe, I don't know. No, it could be a 777. Or a 767, 757. But A320 there, or A319. Anything taking off? Yeah, just one BA. Heathrow's a massive airport. Right, let's go down here. And the after cargo is finished. I'll just double check that. Yes, it is. So I can go and close that door. Like so. And the forward cargo will soon be finished, so I'll get that going in a minute. So once this guy starts going, we can get everything set up. Some engines are starting up on a sim aircraft, so it could be that 777 over there. Right, so forward cargo has finished. Hopefully. Actually, once that's finished, put that in. It'll go. There you go. Close the forward cargo. Perf is, go back to the perf page. That's what I like to stay on. And we'll get pushback. So, request GS6 for the pushback then. With the nose to the left. And let's go and quickly get some MCP set up. So finally, yeah, our final cruise at 400. And heading we can just leave like that for now. That will kick in once we get in the air, all the automation, so that'll be good. Right, let's get the VORs turned on then. Like so. AP is running. We can go and get rid of the external power by turning on the AP bleed first, and then the external power can come off. And we can release the parking brakes when we need to. Let's make sure we got this transponder set up to what we need. 2000 is our box standard one that we like to have it on. I like a static view of the gate here. Well, it's quite zoomed. That's not zoomed in. It's just did it. Parking brakes are released. Didn't really think the engines would be windmilling once the wind is coming like completely parallel. Not parallel. What's it called? 90 degrees to them. It's a bit. Look at that GS6 wheels going crazy. But yeah, I'll be walking with GS6. So I got this texture online actually. There was only the A330-300 American Airlines on the Blackbox Flight Manager. So it's got a bit of an old look to it. All the lines. It's kind of cool actually. Maybe that there isn't any textures for the engines and the slats, so maybe like there's a standard massive white colour, which normally this could be a textured grey, so that's probably another reason why it doesn't look that good. So let's go and get the engine started up. So ignition start. That bring all the engines ready to get ignited. And start number 2. And yes, because we're starting up the engines, we should get the beacon light on. And here's that BA we saw. Looking at all the data on the pre-flight manager, the black box one, it's looking all good in terms of our max takeoff weight. We're way off that. So we're looking good for our max zero fuel weight. We're quite light today. We've only got 236 passengers on board. It's leaving quite a bit of a room. I think there is a total of 285. So we've got 49 passengers missing. Well, not missing, but just got empty seats. Right, let's go and start number 1. That's just getting started up now. And 2 is rising. There's 20% there. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I swear I clicked over here. We're all good, aren't we? Yeah. Come on, get the thing disconnected, please. I want to go. I need to go. It would be better if you actually like got the thing and then clipped it, but hey. Oh, bad throat. Right, so that is now disconnected, which is good, and we'll soon be able to. Why the texture's not loading? There we go. Right, that's weird. All the buttons just like didn't load their textures. Got very worried then. So right, we should turn on the weather now as well, which is just down here. Don't know if it's going to do anything. I don't think where that engine works in the black box aircraft yet. Like I said, it's still in like 0.87, I think. It's its latest version, or 87.7. I have started my engines. Did it tell me not to start my engines? Okay, that was naughty of me. Have a good trip. Right, so let's go and arm the speed brakes. Set flaps. Actually, we should go and do our flight control check quickly and make sure. Okay, that's probably why the engines didn't start. There we go. That's because I had the APU on without these fuel pumps on. I kind of thought it would be fine. Okay, I'm going to put it onto ignition start just to make sure for a while, and so we can actually go and get the taxi lights on now. Yeah, the engine started with no fuel pumps. That's just worrying. So we got the main lights on. Let me make sure we got all the engines running. So I can take it out of ignition start. Make sure they spool up when I give some power, which they do. That's good. So we can actually get rid of the APU now. No need for that. External power will get, well, that will not be available once we release the parking brakes. That's how they work. And yeah, let's get going. So, release the parking brakes. Ground spoilers arm, that's fine. Actually, we should have done this check. So, full left, full right, all the way down, all the way up. Because we don't have the tiller active, we can do full left on the rudder, full right, and it's doing very minimal thing, so that's good. And quickly check the brakes, which are going amazing. I think. Yes, good. So we can go and get rid of that once we've done the trim. So we want a trim of 4.1 up. There we go. And we can go and bring the tiller to active, as you can see up there. Good. That's that BA, I think we might have saw. And Air Lingus as well, A330, right in the distance over there. And it's tacked into 27 right. The steering isn't going too well. Right, let's go and bring up this. So we can actually, I was thinking of clearing out all of these restrictions on the flight levels here, and then we could take it off. That 5901's fine because it should be it. Right, let's go and go onto the main taxiway, which is Alpha, and get off Bravo. Like so. Right, let's go and make sure our flaps are set to takeoff. Auto brake is set to max, and that means we should be able to be normal on the takeoff config, which it is. That's good. Right, what I'm going to quickly do, get back to perf, and go onto runway here. Make sure there's no other aircraft taking off, which there aren't. And we put this down to like 20, and that will really get us going. And we can get taken off here at Alpha 6. So let's go and put the strobe on. Land lights can come on, and that's the takeoff pretty much set up. And we'll get going straight away, so we could be doing a rolling start here. Right, let's go and start the chrono. Get about 50% or so. flex, and flex SRS and a runway, and we can get rid of the tiller. I can't get rid of it. There we go, rudder active. Right, full right on the rudder. Airspeed is alive. We're looking for rotate, I think it's like 555, 155, so that's 100 knots as well. 155, good. That's V1. Rotate. That's probably one of the smoothest takeoffs I've done in this aircraft. Wow. But yeah, the trim, I think the trim was a bit crazy there. Let's bring the nose down and bring the gear up. Like so. Make sure those red lights turn off. There we go. And going to bring the autopilot on. It's going to bring the nose down just a tad. Soon we'll be setting into climb power actually. As you pass 14, there you go, 15. Should be turning to climb power. There we go. Thrust climb. And that'll bring our speed up. And that's our takeoff done. So, let's go bring the flaps up as soon as we get past this little S thing, I think. We should get some speed once we finish our turn here. Just not a very nice day, is it? Those cloud textures merging with the back of the engine. Is that? No, that's just white. Okay. Alright, let's bring the flaps up now. Ground spoilers can be disarmed. No smoking and seatbelt signs are good. So, I hope you enjoyed the takeoff out of Heathrow. We hopefully get some better weather down in Philadelphia, but not like I said, but it's still winter actually in Philadelphia as well, I believe. So I think there are some snow, but I don't think the weather's actually that too bad. But we'll find out when we get there. So enjoy the cinematics of this flight of the Airbus A330-300. I'll see you in the descent. Goodbye. Hey guys, welcome back into the descent down into Philadelphia. And one thing I need to quickly say is, actually this is freeware scenery, not another freeware scenery on the channel. I think I've got a couple I've been using as freeware. I've got the one in Finland and the one in the Maldives. They're both freeware. This is our third freeware scenery. It's Philadelphia by Sun Sky Jet. Because I actually know he made the scenery this time. Right, should have just gone past standard pressure there. So we're going to quickly set the QNH budget active sky, and this is altimeter of 1030. I think in this aircraft we can go to inches, yes. So it should be 3041. Let's set that all the way up here. There you go. And I'll do the same on the other side. There you go. That's now set. And apparently we pretty much took an hour early. So I think the black box timer isn't quite good. To be honest with you, engines are so quiet because we are pretty much idling all the way down. Having our left turn here. There you go. Some speed brakes out to slow us down. Hopefully the Philadelphia scenery looks good at night. Yeah, these speed brakes aren't doing that much. Actually, I think we're just trying to get down to the descent path here. And soon we'll get back on track. There you go. Speed brakes are now gone. So now we're just going to check the runway we'll be landing on today. So we're going to be landing on 27 right, and the length of that runway is 2,896 meters. So we're perfectly capable of doing an nose brake low for our arrival. That's that pretty much for now. But what we can do is go down to the program page, perf, sorry, and go to the approach checklist. So, not checklist, but page. So QNH is at 1030, and the temperature -4, apparently -4.9, -5. There you go. So let's put that in there, and the wind's 260 at 12. So luckily we don't have much of a crosswind today. And our minimums, or decision height, I'll find out which one it is as soon as I get to the charts, is 211 on the decision height here, like so. We're doing a full landing of full flaps, and our approach speed will be at 126 and landing speed of 121. And I'll manually override that once we're good there. So I'm just zooming in this ND here, down to 40. This one come down to 20. It's not long till we land actually. UTC of 22:45, and so 15 minutes pretty much apparently. Might be a bit shorter than that because the timing system on the black box aircraft isn't amazing. Because we are pretty much on time in real life, like that actual UTC. It's just the fact that the chrono didn't go quite so well. The reflection's kind of cool as well. If you actually sit the captain's seat, it looks good, but then you get a bit too close, and then it kind of is a bit off. think they should really get rid of that feature, to be honest. I mean, it's using up GPU just to do that. And, it doesn't look amazing unless they can do something to make it look good when you actually get close to the window. But I guess they're not really thinking that a lot of users be using Chaseplane, and they'll just be using the normal, not that, just virtual cockpit only. Obviously, it doesn't actually look that good from my view. There we go. There you go. Look, it looks good there, but obviously it's black outside. There we go. Alright, it's about to pass 10,000 feet, so make sure passenger signs are on, which they... It's hard to see, isn't it? Yes, they are. I should actually say down here, seatbelts, yeah. So those are on, and we can get some lights turned on now. Wow. Beautiful. Oh, apparently there's no... Can't actually see the lights on the engine there. It's annoying. More drag. Okay. Bringing out speed brakes. And we should be at a speed of below 250 as we're in America. As below 250 as soon as we get below 10,000 feet. It's a stupid rule. And there's runways everywhere. So our runway should actually just be to the right of us over here somewhere. We'll see as we get there. And it turns out we're descending a bit faster than we should be. ILS also starts at 2010 feet. That's that. The go-round's at 3,000 feet as well. Right, actually, just going to keep this about 240. So I'm going to get rid of the speed brakes now, and everything should be good. There you go. Hopefully the landing goes alright today. Doesn't go quite so well last time. Make sure ILS frequency is correct. Yeah. That should be 266, to be honest. And the IPDP. Okay, that was a weird glitch. I think that was loading in the scenery, which is why it kind of lagged out there. There we go, format error. Alright then. Okay, I'll just let that do that then. That's a bit annoying. Going to go into slightly off heading. Descent's going to come back in soon again. Right, let's go get some cinematics here. It's nice. Make sure we start descending as soon as we get into that descent path again. And I think, I know that the Philadelphia airport is should be descending. Not the airport. The airport's already modelled, but the city as well is modelled, which is cool. It should be right in front of us, so it could be that one on the left there, which could be the runway. So that's going to descend our own speed here. About 200. Oh, we should be actually doing our approach speed as now. So we should be at the Perth. 126. Wow, we're landing very slowly. So there we go. I don't think that's the runway. It's a bit too close to us. Quite a fast descent if that's where we're landing. I'm trying to descend with the flight path here, but the aircraft doesn't seem to like descending with it. Kind of like just stays where it is. If it gets drastically like too bad, I'll try and put the vertical speed back on, try and fix it. Trying to get flaps up, flaps 1 soon, just to slow us down, like so. We are on final like heading, but we're not really on the final approach yet, so a good speed of 180. Right, now we've got some speed brakes, which you don't need. Bring them in, and the slats will help slow us down, hopefully. Right, what's the wing light look? Okay, that's way too bright. That is not really. That's not really how bright it's meant to be, is it? That's really bright. Right, we should probably have some speed brakes because the aircraft's not being very happy with the glide slope right now. That's going to bring up the landing system now. Yes, that ILS is all good, except the course, but hey. So apparently we've got slats of traction at 155 and flap of traction at 124 for some reason. It's very slow speeds. Yeah, the aircraft likes to do its own crazy things. So it's going to hold the aircraft here for now, until we start seeing that ILS coming in. Not far off now. Yeah. 5 minutes till landing apparently. Got the tail light is now on. And there's the Philadelphia city I was talking about being modelled. I believe that might be the city, but I think the airport's just there. Zoom in. And that does not look like an airport. Airport must be just a tad further. Yeah, I can't see it yet. That's definitely yeah, look at all these buildings loading in now. That's definitely the modelling there. Glide slope's coming in. Probably activate the approach. Might get the glide slope. Right, so we're quickly doing like a quick landing checklist. So we got the landing lights on, auto brake low. We're going to bring out the flaps to full when we can, and also we're going to bring the landing gear at 2,000 feet or somewhere around there. So as we get up to the actual ILS, it looks like we can land the aircraft ourselves. There's no fog like there was in the last live stream. No, the first live stream. Right, we're pretty much on the glide slope now, which is good. So it's going to bring out flaps 2, as well as some speed brakes, just to make sure we don't get too fast. And 1, 2, 4 is our approach speed. And there's the airport loading in. There it is. It's just over there. 1, 2, 4 is our approach speed. Some more stuff loading in. Flaps 3, flaps 4. Localizer is active as well. And hopefully we can get our sea brakes all the way down. There's all the flaps. Wow, there's a lot of aircrafts where we are right now. We've got a Bombardier CRJ apparently landing in front of us. We're not going too fast, so we're pretty much good. I don't see the CRJ though. Bit of a problem. We're landing on this runway. Hopefully the aircraft doesn't get mixed up with which runway we should be landing on. But it's looking pretty good right now. Is it CRJ? Bombardier CARJ 200. That's a weird name. I can't see it. Looks like the aircraft has to line up, like bang in the middle there. Right. Right, let's go and bring the gear now. And get the spoilers to be armed. I think that beacon is going to go away once we get the landing gear down. Yes, that's true. How did I know? Right, there's a black texture there. There we go. So on the glide slope, on the localizer, it's good to know. Our nose is like really high up. I just want to bring our speed up just a tad. I don't want it to be too low for now. And I'll slowly bring it down as soon as we get closer, because I do not want to plummet to the ground, because the Blackbox aircraft are known to do that. What's our landing speed? 119. I'm pretty sure. This is a pretty heavy aircraft. Right. Let's go and bring this down to the 130. Sounds suitable enough. And I'm gonna actually get rid of the autopilot. And land the aircraft now. So I'm gonna bring the nose to the left just a tad, because it's not really lined up the ILS just yet. I don't want to bring the nose up too high because we could stall, as we don't have much lift at this very slow speed. There we go, lined up the ILS. It's going to trim the aircraft to get a perfect landing here. Can't really cancel that warning, it's annoying. the left just a tad. Right. 124.
500.
Adjust the trim. There's the lights coming into view there.
400.
Don't want to bring the nose way too high.
100 above. 300.
It's like an aircraft's about to cross the runway there.
Minimum.
That's not going to look good.
200. 100.
Let's get rid of the auto throttle.
50. 40. 30. 20. 5.
Yeah, this aircraft is not very good to land. There's loads of aircraft on the runway right now. Goodbye to them. Right, reversers are in. We are trying to brake. It's taking forever. And yeah, I don't like to land this aircraft. It's not very good at landing. Like I said, we are finally down on the ground though. That's what matters. Right, so land lights can come off and the taxi light on. Right, let's turn left, turn right here. Sorry. And apparently we're meant to be landing at parking. Sorry, at gate A18. So gate A. 18. No. Handling by UPS. Okay, that's a lie. Right. Let's find a good parking. Actually, I don't think there was any other better way to do it. A18 apparently is like over there somewhere. I'll try and get one in front of us right here. A16, A17 maybe. There we go. But it's UPS for some reason. Right, let's go and start the APU up. And that'll be good. We should get rid of some spoilers here. And some speed brakes. Some flaps, actually. Right. We can turn off the lights now, don't want to blind anyone. Like so. And the strobe can come off. Let's line up here, A16. Yeah, you can tell this is freeware. It's not properly amazing, but it does the job as a scenery. For some reason we aren't really braking. There we go. So let me just line up here. It's idle throttle. It seems that we like to accelerate just a bit, and there's no marshal to tell us where to stop. So I just think that will do for us. Make sure that parking brake is set, which it is. We can actually go and get the APU bleed on, shut down the engines. Yeah, you see it doesn't actually. Right, apparently this is where gate actually is a bit further forward. That's fine. Is there Control J? No. So I just warped us to the parking. Oh, they're not set. I thought I set them. There you go. Right. We can now go and request deboarding. And hopefully I can get these landings a lot better in the black box. We did come in a bit too hard there. The auto throttle, I don't think I meant to turn off. The engines kind of went spooled up and then we came down quite fast. Right, so we can get rid of the beacon light now, and wing light can come on. I know it's so bright though, and seatbelt signs can come off. Yeah, there's no jetway or anything, so that's annoying. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. There's another black box aircraft. I know the landing is the best part of a flight, but it doesn't go quite so well in this aircraft. But I hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you in the next video, which once again will be another black box aircraft, but it'll be an A330-300. I don't know if you can tell what we're doing right now. We're just working up way up in the sides of the aircraft actually. So the A330-200, now this 300, next one will be the 300 on the A340 variant, then the A340 variant of the 600 of the A340 variant. Oh, that's weird to say. Right, yeah, so I hope you enjoyed our flight today with American Airlines, or just American really, and now getting deboarded at Philadelphia. I might do the return flight, who knows, so I hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.